GMRS group.
There we go.
April 28th, 2021. This is John at WRBW 501. Under mostly cloudy skies on Mount Holly Summit, the temperature is 74 Fahrenheit, 23 Celsius, and the wind is out of the west at 6 miles per hour. Our group's repeater is located at coordinates 40 degrees, 5 minutes, 52 seconds north latitude, and 77 degrees, 12 minutes, 12 seconds west longitude, and is 1,505 feet above mean sea level, located 2 miles south of Mount Holly Springs, Pennsylvania, on Mount Holly Summit.
All right, links.
The receive antenna is located at the top of our 180-foot tower, and it monitors 467.625 megahertz. The transmitting antenna is at 140 feet and transmits at 462.625 megahertz, and the PL tone is 141.3 hertz. If you've participated in our check-in within the past 4 weeks, your call sign will be announced. When I do so, I'll pause for you to respond. Please include your name and location. I'll call for new, late, or missed stations once I've completed my list. I'll now begin our check-in.
Yeah, I cannot hear the repeater whatsoever.
WRFL 218.
I need to get my microphone. Make sure I'm on the right side of the radio.
Yeah, you don't want to transmit on the wrong side.
WRFF
Like hooking up a SWR meter backwards. It doesn't work too well. I'm like, why is everything reflected?
RFM 234.
See if people have a hard time getting in tonight.
RJC 276.
You hearing that okay?
Oh, yeah, it sounds fine.
A 307.
RAK 307, Unit 1, Brian, and?
Unit 2, Amanda. Unit 3, Colton, and? Unit 4, Garrett, and? Unit 5, Unit.
From Mount Holly Springs.
I think that's the closest they've been to being
Thank
able to
you,
understand.
Brian, Amanda, Colton, Garrett, and Leona. Thank you. WQYX 334.
WQIX 334, Josh in Shippensburg.
Thank you, Josh. WREX 343.
So you sent for yours, right?
Not yet.
RNC 362.
They're overrated.
Yeah, you know, you don't need it.
QQF 399.
WQQF 399, Unit 1.
There's the noise.
Unit 2, Ashley. And Chloe.
I've been actually working on NICET stuff all
Thank you,
week.
Tom and Ashley.
I'm up to 76% on my test right now.
WQXX 403.
Yeah. Let's just say the use of wonderful... Actually, hey.
UQ 405.
It's cool. It's green highlighter. You can't see it because it's opting it out. It's green.
KC 450.
The yellow. It sort of does it with the yellow, but it doesn't do it with green.
RJX 478.
Look at that. That's cool. Ooh, that's something bad.
WQRC 490.
I think James is watching.
There we go. That's cool right there. I'm LaForge.
If you're watching,
502.
I'm LaForge. Okay. Sorry, it's one of those nights.
532.
Curly Productions.
Hey, 532, Kevin Mechanicsburg. No comments for
That's
tonight.
James over in.
Alrighty, Tim. Well, thank you very much for checking in.
Welcome, Curly Productions.
RCH 578.
I should have got a refill before the net started.
H578, Mike in Fairfield.
Thank you, Mike.
Glad I don't have to do a lot of talking.
RJK 590. RJA 597.
I seriously need shelves.
WRCB
I just need a bigger desk.
627.
I'm running out of space.
I could build a custom desk. This is nice quality here, you know.
Thank you, Dave.
Well, I've got the radios mounted up above me now, thinking that would free up my desk space. But I've yet to move the old piece that they were mounted to. So I really didn't free up any desk space.
RAC 649.
Sounds about right.
Not yet, anyway. Bob and Kathy.
WREC 649, Bob in Enola, and
WREC 649, Unit 2, Kathy in Enola.
It's amazing they didn't unkey the mic, but they handed
Thank
it
you,
over
Bob
to
and
each other.
Kathy.
That's skill.
WRKB
They were just at the farm a while
658.
ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still there or not.
RFH 661. Thank you, Brian. WRDU 664. QYW 673. WRKD 710. WRMI 718.
Some of the new ones.
Yeah, I was going to say, we could always do a relay. None says we can't.
Yeah.
RJF 728.
You could take and put your call sign in there.
RJF 728, Bobby in Mechanicsburg. Good evening.
Thank you, Bobby.
I
And
know all the ham call signs, and I got to remember all the
WRKB
GMRS ones.
757.
Yeah, early today, there was no noise here at all.
757,
Did you send out the link just to the live stream, or did you send out
WRER 765.
I sent out the link to the live stream.
for live stream? If we get enough interested people,
QWE
we got to
866.
get them set up to join us on the.
Here's James.
RMI 867.
WQWE 866. Oh, okay.
I
I
just-
remember that call sign.
Yeah, just called and he didn't. I guess he didn't make it in, so I have to
RHR
relay him in.
872.
I'll do it here for new and new or late. We'll get you in there, James.
EN 902.
Don't feel bad. I can't even hear the repeater. As soon as the leaves come on the tree, forget
LPK
it. It was done.
915.
Like the repeater went shoop, done. Like this is all I
RFP 936.
do. It sucks royally.
RDJ 976.
976, Joe in Union Deposit.
Thank you, Joe. WRFR 982.
You know, I threw away a huge box of cables and not connectors, but like
RQY
computer cables and stuff, thinking, I'm making progress here. I got a whole new box of cables. Like,
That's the way it goes.
Okay, that completes my
oh,
list.
these are the link cables for the
Not too many listeners here this evening.
Yeah. Let's see if I
So
can get
before we
James
get
in
into
here.
a time of some comments, are there any new stations, any late stations, or any that I missed? If you're new, maybe just say new and then give me your call letters, name, and location slowly. If you're already on my list, then just plain respond. But you do that now, please. New, late, or missed stations.
WRKB 658, Andrew, Lower Allen, no traffic.
Okay, Andrew, I got you. Thank you very much for checking in. WRKD 658.
WQYX 334. I wanted to go ahead and check in WQWE 866. He was not able to make it into the repeater.
Okay, Josh, we'll check in Curly right now there at WQWE 866.
There we go.
Anybody else? Go for it.
We make stuff happen.
There's a couple that's trying to make it, and they're on direct frequency. They need to switch the radios to repeat.
Well, that could hurt a little bit.
I got that. So they need to go to the channel.
Also,
that
too,
the,
if nobody knows, you can check into the
what is it?
Zoom,
The
or
TL zone triggers the
I'll get myself all messed up.
Doesn't take much to mix you up.
467-725.
Yeah, especially after a long day of doing stuff.
625, not 725.
467-625.
There you
They're
go.
on direct. So they need to go on the repeat
Sounds like
channel.
he's got the ceiling fan on.
That's that same noise that's coming in with a lot of people.
I've got you. So hopefully whoever is trying there will have heard what Tom said. Are there any stations, any other stations, new, late, or missed, that would like to check in? Please do so now.
Anybody listening that didn't make it, we can relay you in if you need to.
K307. I'm going to check in WRFL 218. I know that they're not in person checking, but they are trying.
That's where it's headed.
I'm amazed that, my gosh, up there at the top of the tower, we ought to be able to see their house.
Brian was talking to
thank
them
you.
earlier.
I've checked them in there.
They tried to,
for
just
you.
I was getting home
Very
from work,
good,
I heard them
Brian.
call out on the radio to
Anybody
Brian
else?
to make sure the
New,
radio
late,
was working
or missed?
okay.
Yeah.
Crystal clear.
RKC 450. I think it's in West York. The gentleman needs to go on the repeater channel. Pat, they're in West York, WRKC 450.
If anyone new is
Alright,
joining
Tom,
and
hopefully
don't know
he-
how to
pick up what
configure
you're
your
saying.
radio, please speak up and ask. Talk to us. We'll help you get it set up. Whatever we can do to help you out.
Late or missed stations, please check in now.
I'd post the links to the Facebook group.
Hey, you're washed out.
Doesn't let me.
Check-
All right, Steve, thank you. WQAD 551. Good to hear from you. Anybody else?
Is there any checks you can run on the little micro disc to see if they're good or bad?
Probably, just like you would a regular disc.
Or just-
Station was.
back in the day, it was called
you
scan disc.
were
I don't know
being
if that still
doubled
exists.
there.
or not.
Somebody else
Yeah, it
on
does.
the
Okay.
talking while you were.
But I
You
don't
want to
think
go for it
it's scan
again?
disc,
Give it a shot.
I think they still have it up there. You can also run check disc from the DOS command.
Oh, check disc. I forgot about that. That tells you how long it's been since I've messed with one. Haven't had any issues.
People are
Like
struggling
they're
with that.
not holding the repeater. Repeater would come up and drop out and come up and drop out a few times. And whenever it was up, there was really just,
I think we all should get 100 watts and point it towards the repeater.
Yeah, you can't go above 50 with GMRS.
Oh, crap. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. We all get super beams and point it towards the repeater. Maybe just back the radio down just a little bit.
Man,
Did you hear that?
All right, Ray,
No, I
thank you for checking
struggling
in.
with that noise.
And WRFR 982.
Maybe just back the
Yeah.
radio
Anybody
down
else?
just a little bit. She's driving hard past you.
649. John, I want to check John in down in Parksburg and Randy.
Okay. John there at WQYW 673. And Randy, WRMI 867. Thanks, Kathy. Anybody else?
See, I gotta look and see what email address I'm using for this.
Call for new, late, or missed stations after we go through a round of some
yeah, you
comments.
can James, you can look my email up.
To, Brian,
to QRZ.com.
WREK307.
Just look up my hand call
anything you'd
there,
like to say?
KC3OLO, and it'll have my email address there with it.
307. Well, tonight is the first net that we're actually taking from the backyard. So it's nice and warm out. We got some lanterns lit. Kids are down on the swing set. Mom and I are up here at the picnic table, and beautiful night. So hopefully the weather has broken. I know we got a little bit of rain coming and some cooler temperatures again, but this is promising. Back to you, John.
Yes, it is about that time, isn't it?
Yes, it is promising. And it's nice.
How'd you get to the top of the list?
I was kind of thinking along
Getting
the
special
lines
treatment
that
here.
Mike probably was
The
when
300 number.
it hit above 80 this afternoon. But yeah, it's especially right now. This is very nice. Nice little breeze blowing.
I'm not feeling the breeze other than simulated breeze.
Hey, Josh, WQYX334. Any comments?
WQIX334. Not a whole lot. I'm enjoying the weather here a little bit. It's a little warm, but makes working in the garden a lot easier. So we've been out doing that the last couple of days. And other than that, just working on trying to get things done here so can get things ready to head to California. I leave to go out there on Tuesday for about a little over a week for work. So I may be checking in via phone or Zoom through the live stream from California. We'll see how that works out. But other than that, nothing much else going on. So I'll go ahead and throw it back to Net Control from WQIX334.
Hey, that all sounds exciting. You'll have to remember when it hits 6 o'clock out there that it'll be time to tune in to our however you do it, with your phone or whatever, to the check-in. So safe trip, Josh. Very good. Okay, Tom and Ashley, WQQF399. Any comments?
Yeah, does anybody know where the test is and they give you the answer right away for tech questions?
hamstudy.org.
Mike can answer that. In fact, I heard you calling out for Mike there just before the check-in began. And it looks like Steve is next for comments and then Mike. So how about Steve? And then we'll get to your question there, Tom. WQAD551. Anything you'd like to say?
Man. Oh, killed the repeater.
Kids are playing on the playhouse.
There's my local kids.
Well,
I
Steve,
have
I'm
on
sorry
channel
to
18.
say
I'm
that
picking up now.
we heard about maybe about 20% of what you said there, and that's being generous. The repeater was on and off and on and off, and I think it's being caused by somebody else. But well, be that as it may,
Yeah,
thanks.
so some of this
thanks
interference
for
I'm
checking
picking
in
up
there,
now
Steve.
is actually from
Very good. Now,
neighborhood
Mike,
kids that are using channel 18 on the little bubble pack
578.
radios.
Take it away. There was Tom's question for starters, maybe.
578. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're talking about like a sample test, like where you take the test online. That you'd have to ask other people. I'm not sure. If you're talking about
What do people talk about on GMRS? Ham stuff.
That only
You'd
has
be
the questions
surprised.
and just the
Yeah.
correct
A lot
answer.
of
It doesn't have
GMRS
the
users are
incorrect
also
answer.
ham operators.
Just
So
Google AD7FO, Alpha Delta 7 Foxtrot Oscar. I think it's .com, but if you just Google AD7FO, you'll find the guy's website. He gives classes, and he's got downloadable study guides for all three of the tests, and that's the only thing that's in there. Question.
You got anything for
correct answer,
973?
and then where needed, might have a little text description. So if there's anything other than that, just get with me after the net, and we'll figure out what you're trying to find there. Other than that, I got, good Lord, what do I have now? I've got to look over here at the screen. 7 awards. A week and almost 2 weeks now, I guess. Just playing on FT8, I got 7 of the QRZ awards. Got in like a 12-hour, within 12 hours, I got Master of Europe and Master of South America. I got, 2 countries left, and I'll have the DX, what is it, CC award, 100 countries. Yeah, it's just way too easy with this FT8. Computer, just sit there and click transmit, and my God, before you know it, you've got a computer screen full of awards. It's just crazy. Probably the best one I got was the other day. Was Sunday. What was that? It was Sunday morning, 3:30 in the morning. I got Antarctica. Got the Japanese Antarctic research expedition. At 9,500 and some miles. I don't think you could probably go anywhere farther on planet Earth from here to, a farther distance and actually still get to a human being. I actually did a Google pin and swung it around the planet. I think that's about as far as you can get from here and still get to a person. So I was kind of surprised. I realized the FT8's here so far down into the noise floor, but I was still impressed that I was able to get that. And the guy was there, got the contact, and disappeared. It's like the RF gods opened the sky up for a 90-second stretch. I got the contact, and he went away. Other than that, I guess that's sweating today. I spent about 6 hours out there this afternoon. Of course, I would pick the hottest day of this year so far to go hang a new antenna. So I was out there for about 6 hours this evening or this afternoon, putting up a antenna in another direction to get towards Asia. So, I should have done that last week if I was thinking. And I'll send it back to you, John. WRCH 578.
Poor guy.
Hey, Mike, it sounds like a lot of action's happening on your end there. And that's, I know, exciting for everybody that's into that. That's great. And another antenna, something even more is going to happen, no doubt. So just be safe when you're doing all of that up there on the roof, for sure. All righty, Dave over in Laurel Lake, WRCB 627. Anything you'd like to say?
Hey there, WRCB 627. Enjoying the weather. It's enabled me to work hard on the garden, and I went over and got 2 cubic yards of I put it soil. Mike puts it as dirt. And he pointed out today to me that it doesn't matter what you call it, when you come back you're dirty. And that's true. For a couple new flower beds, and not garden beds, I should say, not flower beds. And my wife will smack me in the back of the head for that one. Other than that, I guess that's about it. The tick-tocking you hear in the background is my dog walking on the treadmill or running on the treadmill. He's doing 3.5 miles an hour, and he does that for maybe, 15 to 20 minutes every night, and really enjoys that. That's about it. Hello to everybody, and thanks, John, for doing the net. WRCB 627 back to net.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was wondering if that was you,
Hey,
Alan.
Dave, I was just thinking there.
What's that?
2 cubic yards.
That was Alan.
That's a pretty fair amount. So you got your work cut out for you
Having a
there.
Zoom session
And
the other day.
yeah, when you've got to haul all that back and you're paying for it and everything, I wouldn't just call it
Having a
dirt.
Zoom session with
I'd
your
go
buddies from the other
calling it
day.
topsoil or potting soil, even though it might be.
Letterkenny will be forever in our hearts, let me tell you.
Hey,
Alan
Bob
jumping
and
in
Kathy,
from Minnesota.
WRAC 649. Go ahead.
Oh, he's in Minnesota.
Yeah.
649. I just want to say thanks for running the net there again, John. It's a pleasure to have you running the net all the time. It's
Yeah, he's out there
it's
for
enjoyable to
work.
listen to, and I appreciate
You're real
everybody
quiet.
that actually checks in. You guys,
I
all
said he's out there for
sticking in
work
there,
right
even
now.
though we have a little bit of
Oh, fun.
difficulties going on there. Hang in there. We'll get it straightened out there, and I'm gonna turn it over here to Unit 2.
C649 Unit 2. Thanks for running the net too, John. We'll let everybody remember that May 16th at 2 o'clock at John's house is going to be our cookout. And thanks for everybody checking in. I also have a couple more check-ins that want to be checked in. I have Alan, WRDN902. He's in Minnesota. I have a Jason Osborne, WRKG590. He's trying to get in, but he can't get in. And I have a Chris. I don't have his call sign. I'm sure you do, Jack.
We got to get these people going on Zoom for the ones that can't hit the repeater, like myself.
My elbow feels really good, but my wrist is hurting. I have to keep it covered. Hopefully it gets better so I can get back to work. All right, back to you, John.
I haven't looked at Facebook and... well, I take it back. I did look at Facebook. Somebody asked for help, and then they got nasty with me for offering help.
RJK. Jason is East York. Is that who you were speaking of?
I don't quite understand that. You ask somebody for help, and then you bite their head off. Like, wow, okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, 590 in York.
Oh, okay. That's great. We'll check in.
If you didn't want help in the first place, why did you ask for it?
RJK590, you're checked in, Jason. Okay. Well, thank you, Bob and Kathy. And yes, definitely looking forward to May 16th up here on the summit.
I'll get back from
WRS
California at about midnight.
Any comments?
On Wednesday the 12th. And then the cookout is that weekend.
Wow.
I'll go to work. I'll get home about midnight so I get back to my house. And then
John, maybe you can get in now.
Work and be at work at 8 a.m. the next morning. Thursday, Friday.
And you'll be like...
yeah. Especially when I'm stuck on Pacific time at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty,
that's going to be horrible.
We're going to hear from Bobby, Mechanicsburg, WRJF728. Go ahead, Bobby.
Tell them you need to start at, see, what time would it be?
728, high power.
6 years. So tell them you need to start at 2 a.m.
Anyway,
in order to maintain the time.
I am having a load of fun on HF here. I know Mike's having fun on FT-8. I'm discovering the phone modes on all these frequencies that bounce around the world. It's really cool. At least I think it is. I'm a nerd. But hey, maybe we all are in some way.
Was this Chicken Man?
Beautiful day.
What's that?
Chicken Man?
Stuff is still killing me. My black truck is
Joe's only
green.
a tech. This is Bobby.
I didn't want a green truck, but it is spring. We get what we get.
Here
hopefully we get some rain.
Now.
WRJF 728.
Oh,
everyone have a good evening. Back to net.
He borrowed an HF rig from Alan.
Hey, Bobby.
Oh, that's okay.
Remember those days down below?
He's got the 450.
Springtime, they get covered with the green pollen all over everything. Now up here, there was quite a wind happened this afternoon at some point, and there's just a layer of dust, like road dust, like you'd be at the races or something, all over.
I guess we can't transmit digital signals over GMRS, can we? Do like how they do on the 210.
That
would be an awesome note over
GMRS.
Any comment?
If we can get somebody's up and coordinated, just saying, then we could, have a digital net on that.
And he was hard to understand.
Sounds like he's using the boom mic.
Very good. And Curly, if you can get in WQWE866, I'll give you a chance to give it a shot.
Lucky. Although his turn will be up after he actually hears it come through the phone or whatever he's watching on.
Randy in Hanover, WRMI 867.
Is it the application? Is it called ScanDisk or is it a
I believe Alan in Mechanicsburg is not in Mechanicsburg. What Kathy said, I forget where she said he's located, so I don't think he's going to be able to talk to us. So we'll go on to somebody that will talk to us, guaranteed, and that's Joe in Union Deposit, WRDJ976. Go for it, Joe, and don't forget, we have to have the chicken report as well.
Yeah, I did check this, and it said it had errors, but I formatted it, and now it says there's no errors.
Yeah, we're waiting for the chickens to lay some eggs. I think they're ready to lay some eggs soon here. Very soon, according to what I was told. Their heads turn red, or their ears and whatever turn red. They're ready to lay some eggs.
They did away with.
We're waiting for that.
They did
What's
away
that?
with the F-Disc.
And, yeah, it was warm today.
F-Disc
It was a little
just,
too warm for me. I had to turn the air conditioning on.
You're getting drained out.
Rain, I can do without the rain.
F-Disc
here for a
just
while.
petitions to drive.
Pretty muddy up there at the farm.
Yeah.
And,
They did away with it. It's not on this copy of Windows.
They replaced it with disc part.
Really?
The rain.
Yeah.
No biggie. Other than that, I don't know, some strange noises. People trying to get into the repeater there. I don't know what's going on with that.
I heard the funniest thing from Joe over the weekend. Did you ever hear like a little 5-year-old girl scream?
Has an idea.
No.
Like when something freaks her out.
Yeah.
That was Joe with a spider on Saturday. The loudest, highest pitched scream I've ever heard from a man in my life.
I was just going to say, maybe they turn red whenever
I dang near fell over.
Laying eggs because they're straining.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Anyway,
Poor guy.
I wish I could have had it on
take care of the
camera.
roosters. You had too many roosters last time. Did you do anything about that?
Then he was freaking out because Bob found a tick up there today. When Joe felt
Not
buggy.
yet, but
It's funny listening to him as bugs.
He's pretty aggressive.
Oh,
He's been,
you need no other
attacking
entertainment
everybody.
with that. None.
And Michelle tried to
You were
prevent
hanging out
it
with your
today,
buds the other day.
and I think
Yeah.
he's going to be the first one either to get separated from them, if we can do that, or he's going to end up in a pressure cooker.
Wait, Joe's going to kill one of his chickens?
Because,
Mr.
yeah,
No,
the
they're
roosters
pets?
seem to be okay. They're not really crowing. We only have like 2 that crows. Kenny seems to be the protector. He goes after Chief.
Only Joe. That's what
Going
Carly
after
just
the
said.
hens. And they seem to pick on Kathy's chicken, Heather. Man, she gets a workout. She don't even come out of the coop there when they all come out. She stays behind because she gets picked on so much. But, she always goes to Kathy. She likes Kathy, and Kathy protects her. And Kathy tries to calm down Chief, but I don't know. He's pretty aggressive. So I stay away from him.
Joe and his
I
chickens.
I go around the back and just mess with them outside. But yeah, we're waiting for the eggs to come, and they're supposed their ears and the thing on top of their head.
Is it true that you can't sell fresh eggs?
When that turns red, they're supposed to lay eggs, is what I've been told. And some of them are pretty red, so hopefully we'll get
You
some
could tell
eggs out of
Joe
that.
that a chicken would have a live cow, and he'd probably believe it.
Hopefully so.
You didn't know that?
Turning red, it sounds like the pilot light's going on. Something's going to happen. Okay, hey, thanks for the report. I know everybody is always interested in your latest with that venture.
That's good.
That's about right, James. That about sums it up.
I'll call for any new, late, or missed stations.
I can see it kind of messed up now. It's going to be like, you were playing with your chickens at the farm the other day, and then it turns into American Pie.
31 unit 2. I've got 2 more to check in. They said they can't hit the repeater. I have Larry, WRBK 915, and Chris, WRKU 502.
Hey, Kathy, we have Larry there.
How would you do this one time at band camp?
915 and Chris at WRKU
But in Letterkenny farm.
502 checked in. Alrighty, any other stations, new, late, or
boy.
missed? Go for it, please.
It's like 2 different directions to get that.
Yeah. The other thing, Curly, you should have seen Joe with the apple. He actually had an apple pie he was eating on Saturday as well.
Oh, geez.
And I even brought up American Pie with the apple pie. So there's
Glad
that
to hear
too.
from you. Good.
Oh, that's horrible.
Anybody else like to check in, please do so.
Now I want some apple pie. Hang on. What did Casson
wanted to eat though, correct? Just clarify.
Well, yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do with the pie?
Well, if you're following the chat, we're talking about American Pie.
Oh,
So in American Pie, he does not eat the apple pie.
Well, they all sit down at the table eventually and eat it. I mean, why let that go to waste? Sorry, that was one of my favorite movies of all time.
That was some of the kids jumping in there causing that interference nearby here.
I don't know who you were, but somebody is doubling with you, and neither one of you can
Maybe it wasn't. Thought it was.
That.
Maybe not.
Sorry about that. Maybe you'd like to try again. So before we close things out, this is a final call there for any new, late, or missed station.
I know the kids that mess around with the radios here, they don't have repeater channels.
Number 4 and great and small sign.
Had this one time at band camp the other day.
I wonder if that was him. Hang on.
There you go.
Let me check here. No, his is WRNC 362. But there's a unit 4, Tyler. But
I don't know if you heard that one come through.
See if I can hear him here on the input.
Okay, I thought I might have heard the number 4. Just one little burst of a sound there, and I thought I heard the number 4, and it almost thought it might have sounded like him.
You got the input frequency on the other radio here.
WRC H578.
Anybody else? WRKD 710, Ryan Dover. Okay, Ryan, you came through very plainly there. Thank you. Thanks for hanging in there. Do you have any comments to make?
Hey, Josh. Had this one time at band camp the other day. There you go.
Trying to watch, see if I see anybody trying to come in on the input.
Anybody else?
I gotta lean way back to see the screen.
WRNC 362.
Yep.
I know who that is.
WRNC 362.
I can hear him.
WQIX 334. Yeah, Braden, actually it's Tyler in Chambersburg is trying to check in. I'm picking him up on the input frequency here, but I don't think he's making the repeater.
Oh, so Mike probably did hear a 4 there, unit 4. I will, if you're certain of that, I'll check him in there. WRNC 362. Thank you, Josh. Anybody else?
Yeah, I could hear him on the input frequency, so he's coming through loud and clear on the input.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it is just now turning 9:38, 22 minutes before 10, and that'll conclude the weekly net of the South Central Pennsylvania GMRS group. Thank you for your participation, for sure, and I look forward to talking with you next Wednesday, May 5th. Oh my, Cinco de Mayo. Alrighty. The repeater is now returned to its normal use. This is John Riddlesberger, WRBW 501. Thanks, everyone, and have a productive week.
All right. Thank you for everyone who joined us on the live stream. Awesome night. Thank you for all the comments and everyone having the chat. It's awesome to see everyone. And yeah, hopefully soon I'll figure out some way to hear this repeater that has disappeared from my Spectrum. Anyways, please give a subscribe and join us next week. And if you're interested in joining us on the Zoom session, you can jump in here with us and have some fun. Anyways, 7 3s and take it easy.